It is started. Right? You can see now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the URL for PMO portal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send it in chat window so that
Yeah, yeah.
okay. The PMO portal, basically the leaders are using to see the metrics of the incidents for different projects. We call them books. Uh,
Sorry. What you call them?
books, BOOKs.
Okay, books.
Yeah, they call it different books. Actually, the incident data comes from the client service now group. They have some, Excel format in which they upload the data here, and we have, various metrics that
Mm-hmm.
help, our leaders to find out what might be causing problem or is there any scope of improvement. I mean, that decision they, take. So when you first, open this URL, so you'll get this screen. And
Yeah.
here, if you click on the left hand side, there is a resolve button. Okay, this is the main thing that we are using, resolve. And then if you click on metrics, uh, okay, it will ask you for your user ID and your network password. Okay,
Yeah. So it will be our cognizant one or what
yeah,
it will be?
it will be. Oh, see what happened. So sometimes, I'm getting this error. Even if I'm putting my correct credentials at that time, I get that error. So what we need to do is you go to settings. Uh, yeah, actually, it's taking some token from our system. Maybe it's stored in somewhere in the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
That is expired. So that is the reason. So what I will do is cast password, advanced message, your data. It's in cookies data. It's taking somewhere from the cookies data. That's the reason it's not taking. So let us see. In that case, you need to clear your browsing data. Cookies.
Yeah, every time whenever I'm logging.
No, not every time. It gives this type of error sometimes. It's not always.
Okay.
While it is doing its work, so this application is developed using Angular and ASP.NET Core as underlying backend technology. Okay.
Okay.
Probably it should work. Something is happening absolutely. That is the reason that's not working. So it at first, goes through our cognizant authentication process. Then
Mm-hmm.
From here also you can go user. You can click matrix.
Okay, directly from here to okay.
Okay, it was taking some cookies data. That's the reason it ought to populated my user ID earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
That should work, yeah.
The first login is the cognizant, right? Sorry, this is silly question, but
No, no, no
the
problem. See,
so like
the first
mhm.
login, it was, kind of automatic Windows authentication or maybe Active Directory authentication. Okay, once that is done, okay, it
No,
will
no,
again
that
ask you.
sorry, that is like the user ID and password you have write down now. So that is like provided by our client side, or
No,
is it
no,
the same?
it's it's not related to any client project. Sagar. This is completely internal to Cognizant. Okay.
Okay.
So client will discuss, for the once your AVD is created as your virtual desktop, I think there is a
Mm-hmm.
request for that, and then that's a different process. This is for Cognizant only. Okay, where
Okay, okay,
this is for PMO project manage. I mean project management related stuff. Okay, so
okay.
so when go over here, current year is 2022 and book 21, this is the default, by default it comes, okay, while the page
Hmm.
loads. So for book 21, they have already uploaded the data till quarter 2 means April, May, June, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the resolution SLA compliance for urgent and high ticket. I mean quarter 1, quarter 2, what's the resolution SLA?
Mm-hmm.
SLA, right? Service level
Yeah, yeah.
agreement.
Service level agreement. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So these are, some of the graphs. There are, a lot of matrix graphs. So resolution, SLA compliance for medium and low tickets. So now there are,
Mm-hmm.
underlying business logic runs behind the scene and put, display. So you can, go through the code to understand more on that. Okay.
Okay. Like this is basically a data like what is the volume of ticket, how
Yeah,
many
yeah,
ticket we resolved, how many turnaround time to resolving the incidents and all, right?
yeah, yeah. Those are any kind of metrics data. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
got
they
that.
load
Yeah.
the data from backend, and then uh, there are some business logic which puts this graph on this front end. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any question here?
One question like how can we check what is the like what is happening behind the scene? Mean for example, you
Code.
have told we received for example 28 incident in a month. Okay, so for example
Mhm.
May to June, and so what is the behind the scene? What I can say the
Uh,
code where
yeah,
we
yeah,
can check that.
yeah. Code will once we enter into that server and there is code available, so we can see over there. Okay, so that's no problem. I will go through that.
Okay, okay.
So this is just an overview I'm giving so that you'll have an overall idea, right? This is quarterly data, so you can see monthly
Mm-hmm.
and this is weekly. Okay,
Yeah.
the same metrics, right? Resolution SL compliance only for this is for quarterly, this is for monthly, this is for weekly, and these are the book 21 whatever projects, active projects currently we have. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is your like any normal application, your username and what is your designation.
Right.
And uh, actually, these books may contain, other projects. I mean, so I have .NET Java. This is a drill down. So you can drill down
Mm-hmm.
into .NET Java and some other support ticket. Okay.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
have admin access, actually, so you can only upload the data to this portal. So for testing purposes, I have made me admin to some group, Facebook and that. Maybe this one, yeah. This is actually an active project. I mean, this project is closed or ramped down. So
Mm-hmm.
For this, I have taken admin access. So from here, you can upload the data. Yeah, so you can see admin.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But for other book, I was not able to see that. But for this book, I need to click on admin. So from here, what the or maybe the project lead, what they are doing is, you need to choose a file. I mean, that incident format. There is Excel format. They have to put
Mm-hmm.
all the incident data over there, and they will upload it. And once they select it, then
Okay.
it will
I mean, basically from the Excel sheet, it takes out all the data and create the
yeah,
graph pictures, right?
yes, yeah, matrix data, yes.
Yeah, got that. Okay.
Okay, but a lot of things happens behind the scene. It's not
Mm-hmm.
about getting the data and uploading. So upload functionality itself is very good functionality.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
have you done any kind of upload in your past projects?
No, we do not do that kind of things. Like for us, like our manager used to create the things. Like they used to create the
No,
graph and all.
no. It's not about creating the graphs through Excel or something. So it's about automatic thing, right? When I go to my dashboard, it is automatically uh, displaying the graph. You need not to go to Excel or make a bar graph or pie graph, those kind of things. It's automatically you have the data and the application will automatically plot the data. I think here you can also view full screen, print. You can print the chart. You can set the download the image for particular. Let's say you want these metrics to display to the customer. Okay, and you want to show
Mm-hmm.
hence data to customer, so you can directly print and copy paste on your PPT. Okay, for book 38, this is what my okay.
Okay.
So this is the overall functionality for PMO portal. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
there are various things over here. You can my task. I don't know for what purpose they have used. I mean, downtime also. I think from admin they upload the downtime information. You can see over here. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I can
Yeah,
see.
from here. Yeah, from here. I didn't say yes, so that I'm aware that listening. Okay. So select
Okay.
track. So from here, we saw this various project under that book. So .NET Java runtime. So you can put for which week. Downtime, how many hours, 1 or 2 hours, right? And then if you click add downtime, it will be automatically saved.
Okay.
Okay, any question here?
No.
No question. Okay. So now, so this is the VPN name. Okay, I need to connect to VPN. I mean, in order to log in into this server, you need a VPN connection. Without VPN connection, the server VPN
Okay.
connection, you will not be able to connect to that server using remote desktop. Even that server will not be discoverable in the network. So I'll go to system.
Yeah, we have just to put this VPN name and directly connect with
Connect, yeah.
that, right?
Just like you're connecting with the default one, right? Same.
Right. Yeah.
So, but you should have access to this VPN. I think you have already raised a request for that, right?
Yeah, already raised the request. For that, I got a reply from one of ticket resolver colleague, and they asked for some approval from Nandi. I don't know the.
Jyoti, Jyotirmay Nandi. He is the owner of the server.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so have you sent an email? I think he is on
No, no.
leave.
I just got just 5 minutes before the KT. I got a message from them. So I will send the approve. I will ask for approval from him.
Yeah, keep him. send it to him and keep me and Girish in CC.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So now I'm connected to VPN. So now I need to go to remote desktop. This is very simple. I mean, you need to connect to that server using remote desktop connection.
Mhm.
You need to give your logins and password.
So this is kind of virtual desktop, right?
It's not a virtual desktop, or rather it's a virtual server. You can say.
Okay, virtual server.
I am not. There is always problem when I'm sharing the screen. I'm not getting the task bar over here. 1 second, let me stop presenting once, okay?
Which taskbar?
The server taskbar because I'm on a second window,
Uh,
right?
press window button once.
Yeah, window button I'm able to see, but I know.
Yeah, I mean like sometime it happens with the server things like
Okay, okay, 1 second, let me stop.
click on window button and go to again like server the remote desktop server. So that will help, I think.
Answer. Stop sharing. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. So, uh, so in this server, the folder, I mean, app D, there is a D drive. This is the app D. You need to remember this one. Then inside application, we have something called JS Angular project. This is the front end one. Okay, so
Okay.
from CMD, we go to CMD, then open, using Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the Angular project code. So if you have
Hmm.
gone through any videos or link I told you, then the main project is PMO portal. And these are root
Okay.
some of the extra projects are there for other work, but mainly we'll concentrate on PMO portal.
PMO
Okay.
portal. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See,
Hmm.
So in PM Portal, let me, in SRC, this is, Angular is mostly the component based, right?
Mm-hmm.
So inside component, you'll have, see, let's say for example, in home component that we just saw on the front end, you have home component.css. This is for, cascading style sheet for that particular component. Then HTML, it contains the HTML information. This spec.ts, it will have some test cases, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you need to do some unit test cases for that particular component. Then this TS is the TypeScript file. I think you are aware of that or not?
No, no, no.
No.
Mhm.
Then what did you learn in Angular then?
No, like I haven't learned Angular yet. Working on like ASP.NET Core.
Only ASP.NET Core, yeah. But Angular, it will have, and in any Angular project, you will kind of see in this component folder, okay, app components folder, okay. Inside
Mm-hmm.
that, you will have various components, like let's say for home, you will have different. For admin, you will have different. Let's say admin. It will have different admin. They have services, user setting, then admin component.html. Then the same spec.ps. There are also modules that you can export to other modules. Okay, so this is the admin module. Module is nothing but putting things together so that it can be used in any other module or any other project.
Okay.
Okay. So you can, learn at least the basic. Maybe it will take 2 or 3 hours to learn the basics of Angular. So that will be helpful for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let us, consider only the home component. Okay, where is home, home, home? Okay.
Yeah.
If I go for home HTML, so these are some, fields. So these are some tags currently over there, and image. I know some image. Maybe what is this? A pop animation. This is I think some reference variable they are using. Class equal to main. This is current state ng by source. I'm not sure what exactly on error this error leaving.
Image
Home.
source iso style it is setting that and on error this dot src and that
Maybe for any error, it is redirecting to some images, right? Fallback
image
PNG.
right fallback.png.
But here we don't have much. I think this home navigation, where was the home navigation component? This must have, the CER select
Hello,
PNG.
your voice is
Hello.
too much breaking.
Okay. 1 second. It's actually
Hello.
I'm getting, really bad network now. That might be problem. And also my habit is sometimes, speaking away from my mic. So
Okay. Yeah, but mostly it is breaking. But yeah, it's okay. Like whenever it will be, I will be asking
yeah,
you
yeah, no
to.
problem. Yeah, then
No issue in that. Yeah.
yeah. Now I'll, hold my mic like this to my
Yeah, I'm
mouth.
doing the same actually.
Okay. So you see, if you see now, it will, if you see the code, it will be, easier for you to understand what is happening, right? So the database list is nothing but the one that is, 1 second. Can you see this one? This database list, like these are the project list, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from here, uh, let's see. This is the database list. The year select that the year already was selected was 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And from here you see leave ng if years class equal to year select. This is the class they must have defined somewhere else. So in Angular, what happens? You need to consider two things. One is style sheet. You may not for now you may not need to consider, but see ng if these are directives. Ng if then ng for these are directives. Actually, it will check if we have any value in this years. This years is nothing
Mm-hmm.
but this is the HTML file, and you will see that in a TS file, the TypeScript file. Imagine that you are using ASP.NET MVC. You have a controller like controller
Mm-hmm.
class and a view class. So
Right.
similarly, just for a comparison purpose, you can do that. So TAS is the for example, consider it as a controller class, and
Controller.
this
Mm-hmm.
HTML is the view.
Is a view
Okay.
class. Yeah. Like,
So home nav component. So NGEF here. So if you search years over the TypeScript class, so you can find controller. You'll find that this dot years. This means the current class.
this current class. Yeah.
Yes, they must have defined years on the top, maybe as an array. Yeah,
Component,
see?
not in component.
Yes.
Yeah. Menu
And they
item.
are, yeah, and you can see, uh, I will give some basic idea. Okay, years. Okay, so get years data. This is a function. What it does is it calls a service. Okay, to get the year
Hmm.
details. What is the
Yes.
service? The service, I mean, this is the service plus, and this is the function in the service. Okay, so if I press
Mm-hmm.
F12, so you can see get yes detail return this dot html client. You might have used web API to you told one I think once that you are calling using HTTP client, right?
Mm-hmm.
HTTP client dot get. This is inbuilt method that this HTTP client provides, and this dot LDAP URL. This LDAP URL actually comes from if you press F12 environment dot LDAP URL. Go to F12. You can see this is for local host, and this is for somewhere it will be for production. I mean, if you are doing it for locally, then it will be here local host PMO. But if you are in production, then this is the place where actually the backend the API is hosted. The PMO portal.cognizant.com/API. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is hosted over there. So uh, this is the base URL, and then you need to give whatever endpoints that you are calling. So if we go to here, home component, game, get F12. So you can see this is the base URL, right? We just saw. And
Mm-hmm.
then this is the controller, because in API you will have controller, and
Controller.
then the whatever
Then
action that you have.
we have to perform, right? Yeah. The chart
So
data basically a controller, and get year detail. Get years t data is basically a action we have to perform. Right.
yeah, so that API code is available over somewhere. Yeah, Git repo API, apt.js API new, and Git repo APIs. So inside controllers, it's our data controller, right? This is the controller folder. Currently, actually,
Mm-hmm.
Visual Studio 2019, though we have a software on the server, but it's saying that the license is not applicable. So that's the reason I'm opening it with Visual Studio Code in order to show you. So chart data
Mm-hmm.
controller, and what's the method name? Get years data.
Get years t data.
Yeah, so it's calling context dot reporting years. So
Yeah.
April will not work. So reporting years. If you see reporting years context, I mean inside the context it will have I think a reporting years table.
Mm-hmm.
So if we search reporting years,
Context dot reporting here dot as not
you can see here DB set. So DB set means it's a table, right? Reporting
table.
years.
Yeah, right.
So I can show you that as well.
DB context. It is a context class and that is table. Okay.
It's a good project, but I don't have much time to explore it more. So
I mean, for me, Angular is a totally new concept, so I will also be learning this.
yeah, because yeah, Angular, if you learn Angular nowadays, that's a very trending technology. You'll get a lot of project and you'll have good visibility.
Mhm.
So yeah, so any take let's say book 21, that is the default book,
Mhm. And the
and
tables, they're
you
pretty.
will definitely get that particular, yeah. You can see
Hmm.
reporting this.
There are lots of yeah tables
Yeah, there are a lot of
reportings.
tables. So mostly these reporting tables and CTS users is nothing but when new users is set up at that time, you
Mhm.
will say,
Capture the details
close
for
this
the new
data,
user.
users. Yeah. I mean, you need to explore more on what's happening, and the flow is same, right?
Mhm.
The flow is same for anything. Let's say, I mean, when you get any issue, you can directly go to which component is, yeah, showing the error or from where we are getting the issue. And then,
Mhm.
uh, go over here. First, the front end thing. Okay, go to the front end. Front end is our Angular.
Mhm. So we
Okay.
have home
So let
component, and what are the other components? Can you just
yeah, this
show me?
yeah, login is there.
Register
Login is
is there,
there. Modal. Yeah,
model,
modal. These are not components. I don't know why they have. I mean,
but
components
it is
can have.
inside the component now.
Yeah. So the component means, I mean, whatever things that are required are put together. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
So it may not always, have this CSS, HTML, spec.ts or TS file. These are simple TypeScript files. They might be referring somewhere in the application. That is the reason they have created that. Okay, this contains only fields, the interface field. Just like we have classes in our C# classes. Similarly, we have here TypeScript.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, when you learn basics of Angular, they'll in that tutorial, or maybe if you're referring Code Venkat, he will give some idea about TypeScript. It's
Okay.
kind of very similar to any other language. It only contains, you see, the class implements chart data, PP, Poco, something. I mean,
Chart Poco export class, chart data class implement. That is something
these are
like
kind of
classes, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, classes blueprints. Like it will have properties, mostly properties, and any reusable methods that may be. Yeah,
Mhm.
actually, when you learn basic of Angular, then you will understand more.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
the flow, yeah,
no, no, nothing from my side. Go ahead, please.
okay, yeah. Yeah. So whenever you are seeing anything like some error happened somewhere, so you can directly go over here, check from which component it's generated. Let's say in admin section you are getting some error,
Mhm.
but ideally all navigation should be start from here, right? This
Mm-hmm.
home navigation component HTML. Okay, it should have
Okay.
everything, all navigation that you are seeing. From
Okay, I
there,
mean
they
like
are,
all the reference are in this home navigation component, right?
yeah, you can see right, there are a lot of HTMLs, lot of checks, right?
Mm-hmm. This is
You
like
saw
about
that downtime,
section.
right?
Yeah, downtime.
Yeah,
Mm,
you saw in downtime, right?
right, right. Yeah, we have seen. Yeah, home downtime. It is there. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
home
will be the
dashboard. So
link.
everything yeah, this is the place from where the user will be navigated, and you can check with the user, okay, what they are doing, and you can check the flow, and then uh, inside this TS file, TypeScript file, like our backend file. It's not backend actually, but the event handling is mostly done over here. Okay, or
So,
whatever data feed. Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
basically, if we just briefing the things like home is like basically a place where all the navigation is there,
home
and
navigation.
yeah, from home
Home
navigation.
navigation.
And the ts file is basically the file where we are having the basically action logic, right, where what we have to
Mm-hmm.
do on that particular action. And like spec.ts, something like that, that is testing files, and the simple html code is there in html file and css file, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
these
Okay.
two mostly communicate home navigate component at HTML, and whatever properties or functions that we have in TypeScript, they can access it
TypeScript.
over here in, yeah, the TypeScript file can be, not file, TypeScript, whatever properties and methods, you can access it over here in
Yeah.
Angular.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And this, when you see service.getToStatus, you think that either it's a, we are calling the service from the API.
Mhm. So we can directly check the service, what is the service is calling, right, from this
Yes,
service,
yes.
mouse hovering
See,
from on service.
no, if you have to go to press F12, okay. This is the base URL, LDAP auth URL, okay. This is the base URL of the, this is the chat data controller, just I showed you, and this is
Mhm.
the action methods, or you can say endpoint that we are calling. Similar, I mean, it's almost similar for most of the things. It's for
Right.
authentication or disauthentication, get user data API.
Yeah, something like controller and action. Yeah.
Yeah, this is controller and action. This is the place where the API is hosted. And because you need to host the API somewhere, right?
Right,
You
right,
have to
right.
the
Either
API.
on local or either on live, yeah, production
Yeah,
environment.
yes. So I can show you.
Yeah, like we do uh what we can say, the publish hosting, right? We do
Yeah,
publish through IIS, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I have did
So,
like 3 year ago. I do not always much, but yeah.
so you can see this PMO portal, right?
Hmm.
So this is the place it is hosted. So you
Hosted,
can
right?
uh, you can see from where it's taking the publish file and everything.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
right. Publish.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
any questions you have? Yeah.
mm, no, just can you show me the type of task or type of incident we are like we will be getting? Just a
Okay.
demo, something like
Yeah.
that.
For example, so so this 2022 on data, I mean 2022, we saw that in drop down. Okay, the year data it was not populating. Okay, 2022. So for that, what you need to do? We know already, right? In home navigation component, it gets the data from
Years
yeah,
and so.
years, right? there was 30 years. Yeah.
Here the years.
Yeah.
Year
So
select.
so here's class. This is the class. So here, so we checked that, right? Years. Get years data because this is the place where we are setting the years, right? We are
Right.
calling this service. We are, piping take until, I mean, you get all the years data. We checked from here. This service is getting the years data which we saw reporting years, right? So what I did is I saw, on book 21, I guess, yeah. So book 21 it was not reflecting. So what I did is.
So basically, you wrote this code, right?
No, no,
Or
I have.
okay,
It
this
was
is a
prepared.
pre-existing code.
Yeah, it was pre-existing. So, I mean, I only have some training experience in Angular, so still I'm supporting.
Okay.
Yeah. So earlier it was there for till 2021. So because it is
Yeah.
getting data from this table, so I added a new. This is and this is I think I took over maybe 2 3 months back, so
Mm-hmm.
there was not much incident also. Sometimes you'll get access issue, like for
Mm-hmm.
each book will have different users. For example, book 21 CTS user, select top
Right.
1000. So we'll have to give the user ID is admin or username, then user email. 1 second,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting one call. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kusaga. Yeah. What I was saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So
We-
I think now they have some requirement to add a new project. So if you can look how we can add a new project over here, then that will be helpful for us as well. And once you get that,
So like book 22, right? We have to add, right?
no, no, not they will give the name. Okay.
Okay.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kusagra, actually, there was, some call, project calls.
No issue, no issue.
Okay. So where were you? We?
So you were saying like we need to add some project. So yeah,
Yeah. Maybe, so adding project, I
like
mean, I, when I was going through another code, looking, so what we need to basically do is we need to create a new database.
okay, new database or it is like adding new tables or basically creating the new schema and database.
This is basically creating a new database from our
Okay.
existing, because as you can see, almost for each of the project there is different database. I don't know why they have done like that. But for
Mm-hmm.
each of the if you see book 1, book 21, book 30, book 31, book 32, and then also some of the project don't have a name appended with books. For example, this MFCOE.
Mm-hmm.
That is also a project, and also I know SAP, yeah, basis T2. This is also, I mean, the name doesn't start with book, but still it's a project.
Okay. Yeah, so like something like that, like book one, book two, book three, we have to create some other
Yeah,
database.
whatever name you want.
Yeah. So from the existing database, we have to create the new one, and like there will be almost same table will be there, and
Yeah,
same data
yeah.
will be there, right?
That's what I mean. You can research more on this when you get the access.
Okay.
Okay. Mm, So, okay. So any questions till now, Shekha? Actually,
No, like.
when you get the access at that time, you'll have more understanding. You'll
Yeah,
know.
I will be checking the things, and yeah, will ask silly doubts.
No problem. Any doubt, because this is a new project for you. Okay, so you can ask me any questions.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, like so mainly we have to focus on this PMO portal, right?
No,
Like this is the new.
yeah, not PMO portal only, so you'll have client project as well. But this PMO project will not have much request incidents for you. So the
Okay.
priority will be project work and then the PMO portal.
Okay, so this is the Cognizant internal portal
Yeah.
we can say, and
This
there
is
will
not
be.
even the Cognizant internal project. This is only specific to John Deere. Okay, John Deere account.
Okay, just on their project. Okay, and there will be one or two more application is there, right?
Yeah, two, three, four applications. And over
Oh,
there also one or two project they will be they are migrating into some different technology, so it may be with us for maybe next 2 or 3 months, so I'm not exactly sure about the timeline. They are trying to migrate the VV6 that I was saying, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
They will migrate maybe in 1 or 2 months. We may need to only give them some information whenever they ask. That's and there is not much they are raising up. There is any major new enhancement they will ask us for VB6. I mean, there will be no enhancement you can consider.
Okay. Yeah.
So not worry about that. Okay. I will give you an overview when you have the ABD about the VB6 application. The only one earlier there was actually three or four. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
they have migrated it to some other technology. So now only one is pending.
Okay.
But
So.
this PMO portal, though it's internal, but you'll have a lot of learnings from it. If
Mm-hmm.
you learn little Angular first, and then correlate how they have developed here,
Mm-hmm.
and then also ASP.NET Core, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you learn those two technologies, you'll be a champ.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I will. I will. I will try my best because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is something new for me, and learning something new. It's sometime fun and it's sometime like a tough task too. So let's see how it is goes. How it goes.
But you said you were open to learn, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely I'm open to learn. No issue in that. Yeah,
Everybody will face some difficulties while learning, so that's not a problem. Everyone understands that.
yeah, yeah.
So not an issue. Okay.
Yeah, you are showing me the demo, like what type of tickets we were getting.
Th- that is the one, right? I told you. You need to only
Like book 22 something
yeah,
like that.
book 22. Just show you that reporting. Yes, you need to write an insert query, or even you can directly do it on the server. So let's say for example, book 21. Then and there is no hard fast any process that you need to follow because at the end of the day it should not break anything. You need to analyze it properly. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where was that reporting here? Yeah, so you can edit top 200 first. You can add it let's say in 2023 the same issue comes. So you can add one more
Mm-hmm.
2000. Okay.
Okay.
And also sometimes you will get that type of issue like the invalid credential that I was facing while initially logging in. So in that case you can tell the user to clear their cache.
Keshe. Okay. Yeah, fine.
And also we have some query, right? I'll share with you. I'll share these queries with you. So in order to get access into the PMO portal, so yeah, that particular user has to be added to the database for that particular book, right? So let's say
Okay,
for
yeah,
book
that is
one, let's
simple
say,
super, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
insert. So what you need to do is you need to replace this user ID, then the name, and again
Email.
email ID. And this particular ID that you are seeing, actually, that was, I guess, used for backup ID, right? For example, if any, what do you say, John Deere customer want to access this PMO portal, then at that time they have something called a backup ID, okay? But I don't
Sorry,
think
didn't got the term. Sorry, what
backup
was
ID, backup ID,
Rec
RACKF, backup ID.
Recaf ID? Okay, Recaf ID. Okay.
So but now they are not using, I guess, this portal, so you can give your employee ID or whatever, whoever is requesting for cognizant. So you can give. I mean, you need to check what project first they want the access.
Mm-hmm.
For that particular project, you need to insert the user. So replace this, user
Query
ID,
with the
name,
user ID and name and with the email, right? Yeah.
and this one also you need
It
to
will be
give the
the
same.
same now. Yeah.
Yeah, you understood,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more thing. Actually, Pranali she's the engagement portfolio lead, I think. She will be mostly, reaching out to you for any issue or anything, any help that needed. So what you need to do is one more task
Mm-hmm.
that you this status query, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll send them. So when you execute this query, it will give whatever projects have uploaded the data at what, I mean, what's the month and what's the date they have uploaded the data, like test data. So every
Mm-hmm.
month, what you need to do is you need to query this, you need to execute this query, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Only find out the timestamp, like date and timestamp. Let's say date, timestamp, and the month. Let's say for in
Mm-hmm.
July, maybe in
Mm-hmm.
July, the, the data till June should be uploaded, right, on the PMO portal.
Right. 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 Yeah.
So what you can do is on 1st of July, you execute this query, okay? Find out who have not updated till maybe June. If
Okay.
they
For
have at least,
all these
yeah.
databases. Yeah.
No, I mean, in master, if you execute, you need not to, go to each of the database. It's already mentioned, all the book 21, everything is mentioned. Okay.
Okay.
So master,
So
in
we
master,
have
if
to.
you execute, You'll execute and you'll check whatever books have not uploaded. Let me show. I mean, I'll forward you one email or more. That will be more clear for you. Uh,
Okay.
that is the only task that you need to do monthly, maybe once. I
Monthly
mean, you
basis.
need to
Yeah.
monthly basis, and you need to follow up to uh, tell them update.
Pranali.
Yeah. No, not finally. There are some contact list that I'm going to share with you. You can see this actually she separately requested me, but I used to send it to all the stakeholders. I mean, all the project leads
Mhm.
for those projects. So you can see. So for June, for June I was doing. So this book has updated till March. So you need to highlight this one. They have
Okay.
this book 17. They have updated till May 29, May 28. That's
May
okay.
29. That is fine. Yeah.
It's fine. You see, it's book 38. Actually, this is a closed project, so you need not to worry about this one. The last updated was June 18. So book one, they have uploaded till Jan 31. Okay, so but yeah, so this you need to consider. So anything less than May, you should consider. If you are sending update, I mean, if you are checking the status for May, then if they have not updated till at least May 25 or 26, then
Mhm.
highlight that one. And prior to that, if they have uploaded till maybe April, maybe March, then you need to inform. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
And one more query, these metrics. So actually, I don't know why they have done it manually, but it keeps some data like what's the year, what's the month, what is MTTR, what is result, I mean resolution SLA, the ticket volume, and you need to give that particular maybe year. You see this one, if you give 2022, it will give the data from Jan to 2000, sorry, Jan to
Sorry.
June.
Sorry.
Let's say you
Didn't
are in
get you where it is. Sorry. Can you please
this
highlight it just once?
this
Yeah.
one.
2021. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
So you need to change it if you are I mean, if you want to give the data to Pranali till 2022, so you need to execute till, I mean, you change it to 2022, and you see, you need to
The
change the
month.
books. So a month you need not to change, only the year.
It will get the month from get date function. Okay.
Yeah. And there are some logic, but if you execute that, it will give the data till that particular month. Let's say
Okay. We just have to
2022.
change the year only.
Yeah, I need to change the year, so you'll get the data like in this format: year, month, MTTR, I mean all the data. It's kind of soft query. You can go through the logic. So it will give, if you are executing today, so it will give the data till June, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
January, February, March, April, May, June. So overall,
Right. Yeah. For
all
2022. Yeah. Five to 6 months data.
yeah. But see, you need to execute. I mean, this is for in book 21. So for other book, you need to change this one over here, or if anywhere this book 21 is mentioned. So for
So
each
it
book,
is like inserting the data. We have to just find
no,
out
no, no,
like
no,
so we have to run
no,
the
no.
select query only.
This is not inserted. This is a temporary table, right? Insert into data. So it's just temporarily it's holding the data and then selecting some data.
Okay.
It's not inserting to actual table. Rather, it's not temporary,
It's
but
like
it's
basically a
yeah.
temporary table.
Left.
And in the below query, we are selecting the data whatever we are required, right?
Yeah, and also sometimes. I don't know. She asks to put all the data and give in bar chart or pie chart. So I have not done yet, but you may have to work with her to how she wants to see the data.
Okay.
Okay, so she's sending some Excel when I'm asking something. She's super busy, I guess, so she has not replied. But I need to check. I think based on these data, she wants some maybe graphical interface in Excel, like bar chart or maybe pie chart.
Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think these are maybe in a month, not in a monthly basis, maybe in 6 months or 3 months. I don't know. You can check with her and when she wants this data. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now, currently, actually, there is a issue. I mean, not issue. There is a vulnerability in the server. So that kind of request you may sometimes get. Let me check. Let me see this one call. Okay. Actually, this Visual Studio Code has a vulnerability
Mm-hmm.
because that software Visual Studio Code is on the server, and there is some vulnerability with that version of the application. So I'm working on how we can resolve that vulnerability.
Okay.
I mean, those are rare request you may get.
Sorry.
Those are not frequent requests. Those you may get in 3 months or 4 months.
Okay.
From call. This is name. Yeah, they'll see this kind of mail. They will give some attachment from where the oh it was already opened I guess. Yeah, so you can see.
C program files, Microsoft base code, code.exe, version JS.
1.59 version is in this one. So vulnerability. Yeah, so customer service for CV. I think we need to download something and apply some patches. But for this is for Visual Studio Code, so there will be no impact on anything. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
these are very rare requests. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's all. I'll share these,
Data.
documents. Yeah, documents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Stopping the
Okay.
recording now.
Yeah. So any questions, you can reach out to me once you get